Welcome back, my dear students. In this session, let us learn part 2 of chapter number 5, data handling. Exercise 5.2, question number 1. Survey was made to find the type of music that a certain group of young people like in a city. Adjoining pie chart, this pie chart shows the finding of this survey, and this pie chart shows the finding of this survey. From this pie chart, answer the following. Roman number 1. If 20 people like classical music, how many young people were surveyed? Roman number 2. Which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? Roman number 3. If a cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, how many of each type would they make? So this pie chart shows the finding of type of music young people like. Okay, now by studying this pie chart, now let us answer this Roman number 1, 2, 3. Question number 1 solution. Let X be the number of young people surveyed. Let X be the number of young people were surveyed. Then by question we get 10% of X is equal to 20, and this is getting from the pie chart. In this Roman number 1, this is classical music. So in this pie chart, this is classical music. This is classical music, and that is 10%. So we have to take this 10%, and in the question it is given that this 10% is 20 people. So 10% of X is equal to 20. This implies that 10 by 100 into X. This percent we are writing here is 100. If 10 divide 100, then we are getting 10. Then X by 10 is equal to 20. Therefore, X is equal to, if 10 multiply to 20, then we are getting 200. So 200 is the answer. Hence, the required number of young people is equal to 200. Here, this Roman 1 is over. Now Roman number 2. Roman number 2. Which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? Here, this is 20%, this is 10%, this is 30%, and this is 40%. 40% is the biggest. So light music will be the answer of Roman number 2. Which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? That is light music. So the answer is light music. Roman number 2, light music. Next, Roman number 3. Roman number 3. If a cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, how many of each type would they make? Okay, now let us answer this Roman number 3. Number of semi-classical CDs to make. Here, in this pie chart, semi-classical is 20%. So we have to find out 20% of 1000. So number of semi-classical CDs to make, 20% of 1000. 20% we can write as 20 by 100 into 1000. 20 divide 100, then we are getting 5. 5 divide 1000, then we are getting 200. So 200 is the answer. Now next is number of classical music CDs to make. Here in this pie chart, classical music is 10%. So we have to find out 10% of 1000. So 10% means 10 by 100 into 1000. Then 10 and 10 are cancelled. Then 10 and 10 are cancelled. Then 100 is getting. So 100 is the answer. Next is number of folk music CDs to make. And to find out this answer also, we have to look in the pie chart. So folk music is 30%. So we have to find out 30% of 1000. So 30% means 30 by 100 into 1000. Then 100 divide 1000, then we are getting 10. 10 into 30 is 300. 300 is the answer. Next is Number of light music CDs to make. So for this, we need to look in the pie chart. Here, light music is 40%. So we have to find out 40% of 1000. So 40% we can write as 40 by 100 into 1000. 100 divided 1000, then we are getting 10. 10 into 40 is 400. So 400 is the answer. Here, question number 1 is over. Next is question number 2. Let's study question. A group of 360 people were asked to vote for their favorite season from the 3 seasons: rainy, winter, and summer. Roman number 1. Which season got the most votes? Roman number 2. Find the central angle of each sector. Roman number 3. Draw a pie chart to show this information. So we have to use this information: season, summer, rainy, winter, and number of votes are 90, 120, and 150. Here the total number of people is 360. Now solution. Roman number 1. Which season got the most votes? So 90, 120, 150. So 150. So 150 is for winter. So the season which got the most vote is winter. Now solution. Roman number 1. The number of votes in winter season are maximum, that is 150 votes. Next, Roman number 2. Find the central angle of each sector. If we want to draw a pie chart of this given information, then we have to find out the central angle of each sector. That means for summer, if we want to draw the pie chart, then in the sector, how much angle it will have, we have to find out. For rainy also we have to find out the center angle of the sector, and winter also we have to find out the central angle of the sector. Now Roman number 2. Here total votes are 90 plus 120 plus 150, that is 360. Therefore central angle value of the component divided by total value. Total value means this into 360. 360 is the total angle of a circle. Then summer season. For this summer season, this is 90. So 90 by total vote is 360. So divided by 360 into this 360. If 360 360 are cancelled, then we are getting 90 degree. Then rainy season. For rainy season, here for rainy the vote is 120. So for this rainy season, 120 by 360 into 360, 360, 360 are cancelled, then we are getting 120 degree. Then for winter season, here for this winter season, the number of votes is 150. So winter season is equal to 150 divided by 360 into 360 degree. 360, 360 are cancelled, then we are getting 150 degree. Now Roman number 3. Draw a pie chart to show this information. So to show this information, we have to draw a pie chart. Pie chart means circle graph, this. So we have to draw a circle. Then this is summer season, this is winter season, this is rainy season. Now let us see here. For summer season, this is 90 degree. So here this the angle of this sector is 90 degree. So this shaded portion represents summer season, and here this angle is 120 degree. So here when we calculate the central angle of the sector rainy season, that is 120. So 120 is for rainy season, and then the remaining is 150, that is winter season. So this portions represents winter season. So this represents the pie chart. Now question number 3. Draw a pie chart showing the following information. The table shows the color preferred by a group of people. Color blue, green, red, yellow. Number of peoples are 18, 9, 16, 3, and total number of people is 36. And we have to draw a pie chart for this information. This is same as question number 2. So you try this question. Now let's try next question. Question number 4. The adjoining pie chart gives this pie chart. The marks score in an examination by a student in Hindi, English, mathematics, social science, science. This is Hindi, this is English, this is mathematics, and this is social science, and this is science. And their central angle is, this is 70 degree, 55 degree, 90 degree, 65 degree, 80 degree. Answer the following questions. Now we have to answer this question number 1, 2, 3. Number 1. In which subject did the student score 105 marks? Hint. For 540 marks, the central angle is 360. 550 is the total mark. This 540 mark. And this 540 will represent the central angle 360 degree. So for 105 marks, what is the central angle? And this is what we have to find out. Roman number 2. How many more marks were obtained by the student in mathematics than in Hindi? Roman number 3. Examine whether the sum of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than that in science and Hindi. Hint. Just study the central angle. So we have to study the central angles of each mark and we have to answer this. Okay, now let's try this Roman number 1. Roman number 1 is, in which subject did the student score 105 marks? Now calculation. Roman number 1. For 540 marks, the central angle is equal to 360 degree. Here the total marks scored by the student is 540 marks, and this will be equal to the central angle 360 degree. So for 1 mark, the central angle is 360 divided by 540. So for 105 mark, the central angle is, we are writing this 360 divided by 540 into 105. And if we simplify this, we are getting 70 degree. Therefore, it is obvious from the pie chart, from this pie chart, that the student score 105 marks in Hindi. Since this is 70 degree and in this pie chart, here is 70 and this is Hindi subject. In Hindi, a central angle for Hindi is 70 degree. Here Roman number 1 is over. Now next Roman number 2. This is the question. How many more marks were obtained by student in mathematics than in Hindi? Now we have to find out the marks score in mathematics as well as the marks in Hindi. Actually, the mark in Hindi will be this 105. But we don't know the mark score in mathematics. But here is mathematics and here is 90 degree. So from this 90 degree, we can calculate the mark obtained in mathematics. So now answer. Roman number 2. Since for 360 marks obtained is equal to 540, therefore 1 mark of mark obtained is equal to 540 by 360 degree. Therefore for 90 degree, since the sector angle of mathematics is 90, so we have to take this 90 to find out the mark score in mathematics. So here for 90 marks obtained, we are writing this 540 by 360 and multiplying by 90, and if 90 divide 360, then we are getting 4. If 4 divide 540, then we are getting 135. So Therefore, mark obtained in mathematics is this mark 135. Mark obtained in Hindi is 105. This 105 marks. Difference in marks. So from this 135 we are subtracting 105, then if we subtract this two we are getting 30 marks. So 30 marks is the answer. Now next is Roman number 3. This is Roman number 3. Examine whether the sum of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics. Social science is in this pie chart. This is social science and mathematics. We have to add together the marks obtained in social science and mathematics, and we have to see that this mark is more than that in science and Hindi. Here science is here and here Hindi is here. So to find out the mark obtained in social science, we have to take this sector angle 65 degree and we have to calculate the mark obtained in social science. Okay, now let us find out the mark obtained in social science. Mark obtained in social science is equal to total mark divided by total central angle into central angle of an item. That means the sector angle of social science, that is 65. So total mark is 540 and total central angle is 360, and central angle of this social science is 65 degree. So after calculating we are getting 97.5 degree. This is mark. So mark obtained in science. To find out mark obtained in science, we have to look in the pie chart. For science, this is 80 degree. So from this sector angle 80 degree, we can calculate the mark score in science. So mark obtained in science is 540 divided by 360 into 80 degree. After calculation, we are getting 120 degree. Mark obtained in social study plus maths. So social study mark is 97.5, and for maths mathematics mark obtained is 135. So we are going to add together. So after adding 97.5 and 135, we are getting 232.5. Next is mark obtained in science plus Hindi. For science, the mark obtained is 120, and for Hindi, the mark obtained is 105. This. So after adding 120 and 105, we are getting 225. And we know that 225 and 232.5 is greater. So the sum of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than that in science and Hindi. Here question number 4 is over. Next is question number 5. The number of students in a hostel speaking different language is given below. Display the data in a pie chart. Language: Hindi, English, Marathi, Tamil, Bengali. Total 72. Number of students are 40, 12, 9, 7, 4. Total is 72. And we have to use this information and we have to draw a pie chart, and this is same as question number 3. This question is same as question number 2 and 3. We have to draw the pie chart. So you try this question. Now exercise 5.2 is over. Okay, for today let's stop here. All of you, thank you.